It's all you, baby. You with me all night? I'm with you all night. Never could make it, huh? He is a boot. Well, he was going up on the top and it started raining. You're raining? Yes, ma'am. Just over small. Just the hole that we're in. And it truly is a hole. I was going to Nashville for the first time I played at Vanderbilt. Came out of Murfreesboro. Like Murfreesboro Smart Boat. Big cloud, nasty. Got the Oakland Boulevard. Up that rise right there. Sunshine.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to recognize football players, managers, cheerleaders, and band members, and their parents. Mr. Robert Rakes, principal of Smyrna High School, will present roses to the student. The student will present this to their parents. Josh Bryson, son of Marcia Bryson, and grandson of Margaret Hurd. Mike and Lori Cromer. Chaz Dearman, son of Steve and Sherry Dearman. R.J. Hall, son of Cindy Hall, Bill and Becky Hall. Marcus Park, son of Laura Leon Sumter. Marco Sanchez, son of Ruben and Maria Sanchez. Stephen Tucker, son of Sherry Burnsfield and Thomas Tucker. Brock Willis, son of S.Q. and Robert Young, son of Robert and Veronica Young. Football manager, Anita Moffitt, daughter of Denise and Jim Turbeville.
And they have deferred. So there is your coin toss live as it happened down on the field. Brought to you by our good friend Steve Martin at Steve Martin Construction, 904-9639. Many of his beautiful homes out in the Irving Hills area of Las Casas, also Southern Meadows and Valley View off of Kimbrough Road. 904-9639. So Oakland's going to receive. When we come back, we'll have your kickoff from Mullins Jewelry. Your official kickoff time. Going to be pretty close right at it here at 7:30.
One of the most loving things that you can do is to pre-plan your own funeral. Let Eddie and Donnie Ayers or Chip and Chad Haynes show you the benefits of pre-need planning from Jennings and Ayers Home for Funerals. Jennings and Ayers, a family business serving our community for over a century. Jennings and Ayers on South Church, across from the
downstairs. So it's going to be a great night, guys.
Absolutely. We're ready for the Michael Hosford kickoff here. Hosford, by the way, was injured last week. Sonny Gray did some kicking in last week's game, but looks like Hosford is in good shape and ready for the kickoff tonight. Burris appears to be one of the deep men back for the Oakland Patriots. Jerome Burris, the leading rusher. Really a pretty good crowd on both sides. Smyrna side almost full. Oakland side just about the same. And the toe is in the football right now by Michael Hosford, angling to the left. and not going to be returnable. Sails into the end zone. So the 20-yard line will be where the Oakland High Patriots will begin. Your official kickoff time brought to you by Mullins Jewelry on the square downtown. Stop by and see Charlie and the whole gang at Mullins Jewelry. You know, you have to be thinking about Santa Claus. And, boy, wouldn't your wife just love a nice new big diamond ring, John?
Well, she already has a nice big diamond ring. Don't be giving her any ideas.
Well, they're giving some ideas out there to all those guys who made it.
But yes, she's worth it. Yeah.
You can't suck up now. Mullins Jewelry on the Uptown Murfreesboro Square. Oakland rolls out with 2 wide left. That's the wide side of the field at the 20. Burris the handoff. Maybe a yard in a pile of dust there. Hillman on the stop. Dearman on the stop, excuse me. Well, they say he got back to the line of scrimmage right at the 20. Just underway here, Riverdale at Lebanon tonight, Blackman at Laverne, Siegel at Wilson Central, Eagleville at Forest. We'll be following all of those games tonight at GoInsideSports.com as well. You can get up to the minute scores. Wide out left side is Uri. Joining him out there, Fleming now. Hand off to the tailback that time for 3. Allen on the tackle. Burris again on the carry. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and long here. 3rd and about 7. Just underway here. Beautiful downtown Smyrna. At quarterback, Tyler Burnett, 64 of 155 for 1,069 yards passing in the season. In some trouble, gets it out, and the pass is caught by Bass, and he goes out of bounds, but he's going to be short of the 1st down.
Good pass rush there by Smyrna, Brian, and Kalen Griffin was the one doing the blocking, and he really blocked the defensive player into Burnett, was unable to make a good throw on the play.
Shadrake on the tackle, gain of 3 on the play, and it's going to be 4th down from the 27, and Tyler Burnett to take care of the punting, averaging 32 on the year. Punting into the wind here, and now whistles. Play never got underway here, and they're pointing at Smyrna, and I think Smyrna may have lined up off sides, and if so, that's going to give Oakland a 1st down, and that is the case.
That's a huge break there for Oakland. Picks up a 1st down and still have the ball. So a big penalty there against the Bulldogs. Going to have it at the 32.
And that gave them 2 more than they needed with the penalty to get the 1st down. So Oakland bringing back the offense, sending Blizzard and Uri as wide receivers to the right. Right side is going to be the wide side as Oakland moves from right to left on your radio dial. Burris again, and boy, he's hit at the line, and now the ball squirts a loose, and I think Smyrna may have this loose ball. They're pointing that way. Yes, Smyrna football.
Well, when that ball popped out, Brian, I think it rolled about 7 yards before anybody was able to pick it up. And Smyrna recovers.
Antoine Hendricks recovered the fumble for the Smyrna Bulldogs. So Smyrna's going to have the ball at great field position right at the 37. Three wide left for the Bulldogs as the rain begins to fall even harder. Sonny Gray at quarterbacks. 1341 in passing yards this year. Rolls out left side, in some trouble, stays in the pocket, airs one out there, and a flag. It's incomplete, intended for Josh Crouch, but flag flew in there before Crouch even had a chance to pick it off there. John, obvious what that play is going to be.
I think a little hold there, Brian, and I think it's going to be against Oakland. That was a nice play by Sonny Gray, Brian. He really had to fling that thing on the run and put it over the defender's head.
Pass interference is going to be the call out there.
That's a big penalty against Oakland.
And they're marching it all 15 yards downfield, so it's going to put the ball somewhere around the 20. Put it right at the 23. So 1st and 10. First Bank first down. Here's Gray from the shotgun with Maceo Harris at back. Quick pass across the middle, incomplete, intended for Rodriguez Wilkes and dropped. Well, that might have been money right there. Ball could be a little slippery out there too. Sam Urey defending on the play.
Ran a little slant out, and basically, Brian, he just dropped the football. It was a nice throw.
I would say the ball is a little slick down there right now, wouldn't you? 23 is where the ball is spotted for this 2nd and 10. No score, 10-10 on the first quarter clock. Split back is Maceo Harris. Twins to either side for Sonny Gray, who's in trouble. Now squirts out of it. 25, 20, 15, and out of bounds right at the 11-yard line. And nice pickup there by Sonny Gray. Woolever on the takedown. To see where they...
Well, if they mark it at the 12, it should be a first down.
It is. First down, you got it. Another First Bank first down, the second one on this drive.
Oakland applying some pretty good pressure on Gray. He hadn't really been able to stay in the pocket, but that time Gray alertly went to the sidelines and picked up a first down.
1st and 10 with the ball at the 11. They can get a first down right at the 1. This time Harris is split to the left and gets the carry. 10, 5, and trips over the 5 down to around the 3-yard line. Harris on the year, by the way, 511 yards, 5 touchdowns on 79 carries. King on the tackle for the Oakland Patriots.
Smyrna runs a lot of sets, Brian, and a lot of it from the shotgun, and pretty hard to defend sometimes.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Willis and Harris in the backfield. Sonny Gray under center for the first time on this drive. Gives to Harris, crashes forward and into the end zone for the Bulldog. Touchdown. From 2 yards out, Maceo Harris, his 6th touchdown of the year.
Nothing fancy about that. Got a lead block from Brock Willis, and Harris just took it in from 2.
Well, John, it's just hard to stop that kind of play. Hosford ready to tack on the PAT here. Holding will be Crouch. Snap, set. The kick is away. It is up, and it is good. 7-0. Bulldogs up. We will be right back.
I have to be the most fortunate man in the world. I'm in a business I have a passion for. 2 of my sons work with me. Yes, they do.
WT's Markets, where they guarantee convenience.
Inside Sports at the game with Prep football coverage.
Impressive Smyrna drive after an Oakland fumble. And they score first here in this 4-5A matchup between Oakland and Smyrna. 9:17 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Bulldogs. No score anywhere else at this point. Riverdale at Lebanon, Blackman at Laverne, Siegel at Wilson Central, Eagleville at Forest. When we get them, you will be the first to know. The ball is loose after it hit Burris. It's still rolling around. They're just going to have to fall on it right around the 10. Well, John, you can tell on that particular play the ball is slippery.
Yeah, and it's coming down pretty hard, Brian. It's misty, but it's coming down pretty strong right now. I don't know if Donnie caught any of it earlier, but they got the umbrellas out.
It'll be spotted right at the 9-yard line for Oakland, so Oakland has 91 yards to go here to pay dirt. They would have at least gotten, 10 more yards out of it before they met any Smyrna defenders there.
I think the game plan for Smyrna tonight is stop Burris and stop that running game for Oakland, and they're bringing a lot of guys up front.
Burris is lined up in the backfield, gets it on the handoff, and is hit right at the line of scrimmage. Smotherman on the tackle. We lost for it.
Yeah, had a linebacker blitz, and nobody picked him up, and Burris didn't have a chance. Excuse me, Burris didn't have a chance on that one. Minus 1 yard rushing on 3 carries for Burris so far, and Oakland digging a deeper hole.
Well, this isn't a place to dig a hole down here in the shadows of your end zone.
I know one thing, that Bulldog can dance down there. Boy, he can move.
Bulldog has some moves. Tyler Burnett under center. Adam Elrod, right side. And pass goes forward, and ball loose. And touchdown! Smyrna Bulldogs.
Ball came loose, and I can't see who picked it up, but we're going to try to check here.
Sophomore Quentin Allen picked it up and scored off of the loose ball.
2 turnovers for Oakland, and they've both been costly. This one particularly costly, and we got a score for Smyrna again.
So it's 13-0. In to attempt the PAT is Hosford. Snap set. The kick is up and good. 14-0 Bulldogs. Back right after this.
It's not too late to get in on the great summer pizza deal at Domino's Pizza. Right now, get any medium one-topping pizza.
WGNN and GoInsideSports.com, your exclusive home of Rutherford County Prep football.
John, 2 quick scores there in a row leave Oakland with a gigantic hole here.
Yeah, that happened so fast, Brian. It looked like it may not even hit the ground. It happened so fast, and Allen was there to scoop it up nevertheless and ran it in. What a thrill for a sophomore lineman. You don't get those opportunities much.
Burris is deep back for Oakland, hoping to make something happen here. Here's the kickoff from Hosford.
Got a leg.
Returnable. No, he stepped into the end zone.
That's a great kick. Great kick.
So Hosford once again kicks this one into the end zone, and Oakland will have it at the 20.
These kickers are getting so good, they're going to have to back up the kickoffs, I think, another 5 yards.
May have to.
We've seen more go into the end zone this year than I think I can ever remember.
Really got a good group all around the county. Tyler Burnett's good.
Yep. Hosford, he'll probably wind up at UT. They get all the good kickers.
They do get good.
They do get kickers.
Tyler Burnett under center for the Oakland Patriots. Adam Elrod is the center. 2 wide right for Oakland. They're blitzing. Burnett rolling out right side. Ball loose again, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Brock Willis, and he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Well, he just stayed with the receiver there, Brian, and just read Tyler Burnett's eyes, and boy, that was no doubt about that one. And Willis picks it up, and again, Smyrna in great field position.
Smyrna has scored 3 times.
That's 3 turnovers.
Or 3 turnovers, and they've scored on the first 2 here in the first half of this quarter. They are threatening again with the ball at the 12 on the left hash.
Well, that's got to be disheartening for Coach Ferguson. You can't tell what your offense is doing if you can't hold on to the football.
Here's Gray in a bit of trouble now, squirts out of it. There's a flag into the end zone. He passes and well past the end zone. Incomplete, but we'll check out this dirty laundry out there.
That quite possibly could be a hole there, and it is. So
Against
that's going to
Smyrna.
back them up a little bit. No, Brian, that was a great read by Brock Willis. He stayed at home and to stay with the receiver and just follow that play as it developed, and he happened to be the man that was right there.
This is going to back Smyrna
I got
up 5.
to give a little credit to the Smyrna defensive line too. They're putting a lot of pressure on Tyler Burnett right now, and also getting a lot of penetration in the running game. So right now, Oakland's offense has been stifled.
Burnett had to roll out that time and really threw into triple coverage and just didn't get the ball high enough. I think he had a man open downfield, and he just probably couldn't see him. First down and a ton to go here. Ball at the 31. The 10-yard penalty. I think I said 5 a minute ago. Hendricks on the carry. Jordan on the takedown.
He lost a couple yards.
Sure did. That's about. Now it's second down and 32 to go. They're going the wrong way if you're a Smyrna fan. Gray from the shotgun this time, sending trips to the right. Looking right now, across field, now left side, and incomplete. Intended out there for Rodriguez Wilson. I think Rodriguez has tripped over the Oakland defender that time.
Incidental conduct, contact, excuse me, I think is what the call is going to be. And really, they just tripped over each other's feet.
Brings up a third down, and we'll call it 30. Ball right at the 32-yard line, and they have to get to the 2.
They were going for all the marbles that time.
John, I don't know what you do in this situation if you go for all the marbles and try to get in field goal range.
I think
here.
you try to get half of it right now and maybe get in field goal position.
Third down play here, 7:16 on the clock. Smyrna up 14-0. Fakes the handoff to Gray, and now Gray's got to run. Going left side, he keeps it. Gets to around the 28, 27-yard line. McGowan on the tackle for Oakland.
That was good penetration that time by Oakland. They put a lot of pressure on Gray. He hasn't had a lot of time to throw. And if you take away the turnovers, this game may be pretty much dead even, but the turnovers have really hurt.
Picked up 5 on that, so it'll bring up 4th and 25. Looks like Hosford is out there for what would be a 44-yard field goal.
He's got the boot for it, but I'm not sure about the wind and what direction the wind's blowing. If it's behind him, he's got a good shot at this.
I believe the wind is behind Hosford. We'll see. From 44 out, here's the snap, the set, the kick is away. It appears long enough, but it is wide right. No good.
He had the distance.
Had the distance on that, but wide right. So Oakland holds here on defense after their third turnover here in the first half of the first quarter. It's still 14-0.
Oakland's defense got to be wondering, hey guys, let's kind of hold on to the football. Let's get a little drive going and give us a little rest.
Well, John, it all happened so quickly that probably a little shell-shocked about how quick it all happened. They're suddenly down 7-0, then 14-0. Rain beginning to fall a bit harder here.
There's no rain in the radar, though, is it?
Only light rain.
Only light rain, okay.
Or our radar's bad. Here's Burris, and boy, Burris has nowhere to go. He's dropped for another loss. Smotherman on the tackle. Boy, you're right about Smyrna penetration, John. That was pretty obvious right there. They're just blowing past the Oakland offensive line.
Yeah, somebody looked at some tapes this week of Burris's performance last week, and they have really keyed on him.
Oakland obviously has a quarterback that can go to the air if need be, and Tyler Burnett. Burnett 64 of 155 passing this year, over a 1,000-yard passer. Sending 2 wide to the left. One of those is Drew Hodge. The other Uri, I believe. Fakes the handoff. Here's Burnett and finds his man. It's Hodge at the 30, 32, 33, 34. Martin on the tackle, but a first down for the Oakland Patriots after a pickup of 21 yards.
Tell you what, that was a great catch by Drew Hodge, because he had to lob it over the defender, and Hodge had to stand there and wait for that ball. And that's the hardest thing to do, is when you're trying to wait for the ball and not run too early. Good catch, and went out of bounds with it, picked up a big first down.
That similar play, except this one was to the left instead of the right as the one where he was picked off, but he was able to see around the Smyrna defenders this time and lob it over. Blizzard and Fleming are the receivers to the right. Another to the left, that's Uri. From the shotgun is Burnett. Rolling to the right. And passes intended for Fleming, but incomplete.
Boy, he had a man open. Fleming was wide open. Tyler Burnett's kicking himself because he just overthrew that ball.
Brings up second down and 10 with the ball at the Oakland 34. 4:58 left in the first. It's 14-0 Smyrna. Scored off of 2 turnovers. One loose ball picked up for a 2-yard touchdown. Here's the second down play from Burnett. Urey to the left, Blizzard. Hodge to the right. Burris gets the handoff, breaks past the line, and picks up, looks like about 2 yards on the carry. Smotherman on the tackle. Johnny was able to get a little bit that time, but
he's doing a lot on his own. Yeah, he's doing a lot of it on his own, and he's in the negative column right now, but Jerome is a battler, and he'll probably get out of that positive direction here before long.
3rd down and 7, so a big 3rd down play for the Pats at their 37-yard line. Two wide right, one to the left. Burris on the bootleg goes right and picks up 2. So to bring up 4th down, Burris just couldn't break the past Dearman there, and he got the stop. So after the 3-yard gain, it's 4th and 4. Oakland forced to punt. Here's Tyler Burnett. 0-0 Forest and Eagle at the end of 1. New score on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Wilkes is back to return this one at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds right around the 42-yard line. 45-yard punt by Burnett. Nice return that time as well for big number 5, Rodriguez Wilkes. Wilkes on the year, by the way, 26 of 574 coming into this game. Receiving, was sick last week, had a stomach virus and played, but struggled in last week's game at Riverdale. 14-0 Bulldogs with 3:27 left. Here's Gray looking across the middle. Plenty of time, and here's Wilkes. Skies for it, and almost picked off by the Oakland Patriots. Almost picked off there by Spivey.
He got hit really hard, and that may be roughing the passer here. I'm not sure, but boy, Sonny Gray took a lick.
There is a flag out there. I believe it's going to be on Smyrna, or I don't know. We'll just have to wait.
I believe it is on Smyrna.
They're backing up here. False start against the Bulldogs.
Ooh, man, don't you hate to be Sonny Gray and it's a false start and you get hit like that on a false start? He'd like to have that over again.
So it backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
25 yards and penalties so far for the Bulldogs tonight.
Ball placed back at the 37. 37 of Smyrna. Gray under center this time working. Left side, Maceo Harris breaks past the line, 40, 45, 46-yard line, and picks up 9 yards of that 15. Marco King on the tackle for the Oakland Patriots.
Changing the ball, Brian, excuse me, they're changing the ball, so that indicates to me that the weather is a little bit of a factor, and that rain has picked up a little bit.
Trying to keep a dry ball out there. 2nd down, and looks like about 5.5 yards to go. Ball between the 46 and 47-yard line for Sonny Gray. 2 wide right, 1 to the left, high backfield. Gray hands off to Maceo Harris, and Harris hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Miles Taylor blitzed from his linebacker position and just read that beautifully and penetrated the line of scrimmage and dropped him for a good loss.
3rd down, and looks like, well, we'll see, about 9.
I tell you, Oakland's getting really good penetration right now, and defense is playing well. The score may not indicate it, but they're playing pretty well.
Twins to either side for Sonny Gray, and Maceo Harris split to the right. Now he brings Will Martin back in to block on the line. Looking to the right, passes out there, and it is caught. I believe that's DeMarcus Martin with the catch and the first bank first down at the Oakland 45. Boy, nice pass out there, John. He was wide open for a 14-yard gain.
That was a nice pass by Sonny Gray. A lot of pressure and delivered a strike to him.
First bank first down for the Smyrna Bulldogs. Their third of the night.
That was a huge play. You know, you'd keep the drive going, third down, 9.
Minute 28 left in the quarter. Crouch is one of two receivers to the right, another to the left. Harris going to get this, go left side. Gigantic hole at the 40. Stumbles down to the 35, but there is a flag on the play that came in there right at the handoff.
I think they're going to bring that one back. I think they are going to bring that one back. Nice change of direction by Maceo Harris, but I believe this is going to be all in naught.
It's going to be a holding call against Smyrna, and that may be why Maceo decided to go left instead of right, because he saw that opening over there created by the holding penalty. 10-yard penalty puts it back at the Smyrna 45, so they're playing around here in the middle of the field here.
35 yards and penalties here.
First and 20 now for the Bulldogs. Crouch and Martin to the right as receivers for Smyrna. Two more to the left. Harris split to the right of Gray, who is in the shotgun. Three-step drop. Pass, right side, and incomplete. Intended for Martin, and just right through his hands. Boy, it was right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, I wish he had that one over, I'm sure. And Sonny Gray delivered another strike. And that was very close. Would have had a first down, but it would have gotten a lot of that yardage back.
About half, or a little more than half.
Yeah, about half of it, yeah.
Second and 20 from the Smyrna 45. Will Martin, one of two receivers to the left, two more to the right. I believe Wilkes is to the left as well. Gray on the run, makes the pass. Crouch caught at the 15. They're going to mark him at the 16. Boy, what a nice pass out there. And John, that play was almost kind of a slow motion play, and Gray had plenty of time as he ran out of the pocket and picked up 29 yards on the pass to Crouch. Well, I do see a flag somewhere out there. They think they picked it up. Yep. Roughing the passer. Well, John, that was the call you said they might have gotten a minute ago, and they're
bringing linebackers almost every play. They're really doing a lot of blitz in Oakland. That time it bit them. But I tell you what made that play. Josh Crouch coming back to the football, and he saw his quarterback scrambling in trouble. He came back and blocked the ball from the defender. So the only one that could catch that ball was Josh Crouch.
Mark the penalty off after the catch, and it's going to be put down right at the 8. First and goal for the Bulldogs. Gigantic penalty there on top of the big pass play. And now Smyrna is threatening again with 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Martin and Crouch to the left. Wilkes to the right. Maceo Harris in the backfield. Goes left side and is going to be dumped for a loss of about 4 or 5. Elrod on the tackle. John, they brought pressure that time and got to Maceo.
They again are doing a good job of penetrating that offensive line for Smyrna, but Oakland giving up the big play so far, and you take the 3 turnovers and that, and a lot, but so far they've been able to hold them. But Smyrna threatening here, and an opportunity, maybe they're going to put some more score on the board.
Second and goal from the 14 for the Bulldogs. Here's Gray. Changed ends of the field here, of course. Harris can't get free, gets down to the 15, but that's it. Adam Elrod again on the tackle. Picked up 1 yard on that play. John, Oakland defense is really kind of buckling down here on this play, as after a Smyrna had the big pass play and then the roughing the passer penalty. But now they're trying to hold him here. It actually lost one on that play.
Well, they've had good field position. It hasn't been easy for Smyrna. They've put a lot of pressure on Gray, and any kind of pass he's throwing is pretty much rollouts. You cannot let Sonny Gray stand back there in the pocket and throw. He'll eat you alive.
3rd and goal from the 15. Pass across the middle. Finds his man. It's caught. It's Martin. And does he get there? No indication yet. They say he is.
Boy, if he isn't, he's on the half-yard line.
He is on the half-yard line. Wow. 4th and inches, really, here, John.
Well, that time, Sonny Gray had plenty of time to throw the football, and you saw the bullet he threw, and Martin did a great job of holding on to that football.
He's going to keep it and try to get in. Does he duck into the end zone? Still no indication and no call. Is 4th and inches. Oakland says they have held. They did not get in.
Well, that was huge for Oakland. That was huge. Problem now is your offense is going to have to do something because you're back there.
Really not a bad call down here, John. Even if they get out, you know, you may get the football back in pretty good field position. Now Oakland's got to worry about a lot of things. They've got to worry about getting out of the shadow of their end zone here and not getting caught for a safety. So definitely the pressure's on Oakland, but they did hold Smyrna out.
Well, they've not been able to run the football at all, and this is going to be a big test. That offensive line for Oakland trying to move this football down here.
Burris is standing in the end zone, and Burnett just takes the pile forward.
Good play. Just get enough yardage just to get it out just a little bit.
Have to feel pretty good after holding Smyrna there. He picked up a yard there, it looks like.
But if indeed the wind is blowing behind them, that might be a little bit of a benefit, but that's about the only thing I could see would be a benefit. He got it out about a yard, didn't he?
Ball is right at the 2, it looks like. They're on the far end of the left side of the end zone. Burnett going forward again. I think the ball may be loose here. There is a fumble on the play. I don't know who has it. Smyrna says they have it, and they do. 4th Oakland turnover here, John, and this one right near the end zone here, and you're giving Smyrna yet another chance.
It's just hard to believe that you fumble on a snap like that. Just a quarterback keeper, wasn't it? And just basically lost control. May have tried to run with it before he actually had the football. Smyrna, again, in business. It's just like you said. You get them down here, pinned down here, just about anything can happen.
1st and goal from the 1. And Smyrna calls a timeout to talk it over. Gray under center. Keeps it. Looks forward, and I don't think he got in.
He delayed that time. He didn't really follow his center in. He kind of hesitated. Next thing you know, he wasn't able to get in.
John, we do have those other scores, by the way. Had a bad internet connection here. It's 14-0 Laverne over Blackman, and Riverdale up 21-0 over Lebanon. All of those at the end of the first quarter. So we've got all of your scores here. Second and goal from the 1 for the Bulldogs. Harris from the backfield. He gets in.
Forward progress, yeah.
Initial push, forward progress gets Harris in from the 1, and the Bulldogs have scored again. John, it's hard to deny a team when you get that many chances down there, right at the end zone.
Yeah, I know. Harris had that momentum going, and they did a good job of stopping him, but the forward progress has got him in.
It's 20-0 right now. Smyrna up, ready to tack on the PAT if possible here. Hosford kick is up and good. 21-0 Bulldogs. Back in a moment.
This is Tommy Campbell with
Patriots 21-0. 4 Oakland turnovers. 3 of them have been converted into touchdowns for the Smyrna Bulldogs, and they're up here by 3 TDs. 9:11 left before halftime. We'll update your scoreboard for you in just a second. If you missed it, you can also find it at goinsidesports.com. Ready for the Hosford kickoff after the Bulldog TD. A win by Smyrna gets them into the playoffs, just don't know where. Kick angling to the left. And I hear whistles. I thought he could have run that. It was caught by Bragdon, and I'm not sure why the whistles blew. John, did you see anything?
No, Brian. Excuse me.
I'm not exactly sure why they blew that dead. He must have been out of bounds. Couldn't really see. Donnie had a look at it. Donnie, what'd you see?
Yeah, right as he caught the ball, he stepped out of bounds there on the 54-yard line.
All right, that's Donnie Johnson with your Steve Martin Construction Field Report, 9:04:96:39. John, are you okay?
I'm okay, Brian. I almost choked on something. I'm not sure what I did. But
Oakland's got to get something going here. They have just really struggled tonight. Burnett fakes the handoff, now rolls out left, looking for Blizzard, and incomplete. Blizzard skids out of bounds.
Women's and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
On that scoreboard, 21-0 Riverdale leading Lebanon at the end of the first quarter. Laverne over Blackman, 14-0. Same score, Wilson Central over Siegel. All of these at the end of the first quarter. Eagleville 0-0 at the end of the first at Forest. Here again, it's 21-0. Smyrna up. Second and 10 for the Oakland Patriots from their 24. Sending trips to the left. Uri is the lone receiver to the right. Looking to the right for Uri. Lofts one out there. It's going to be a jump ball and caught by Uri at the 50. And he's slung down into Smyrna territory at the 47-yard line. First bank, first down for the Oakland Patriots. Martin on the tackle. Boy, Oakland needed something like that to happen to them in the very worst way. And John, big pickup of 24.
Yeah, that was a great catch by Sam Uri, and really, basically, the only thing he could do was leap as high as he could, and he did, and out-leaped the defender and picked up that big first down here. And that was really a big one because another score by Smyrna, and you could pretty much count this one out of here. So a good sustained drive here by Oakland.
Blizzard and Fleming, one of three receivers to the left, Uri to the right again. Quick pass, and it's hit at the line and hit the turf. Lucky for Oakland that it did, because Smyrna's Josh Day, he caught that one before the bounce. He might have gone to pay dirt.
Oakland needing a score here badly, some kind, 3 points, 7, whatever they can get. But
need a little confidence built back in there, don't they? You know?
Yeah, they've really struggled offensively, and now they're basically relying on a passing game, and they're not what you would consider a true passing squad. But Burnett's going to have to put the ball in the air. They're just not being able to do anything running. A lot of guys up front again for Smyrna.
Drew Hodge is one of three receivers to the left. Late pitch to Burris. Burris, 45. Burris down to around the 42. And he picked up about 5 yards after the pitch. So it'll bring up third down, and we'll see where they spot it.
Like a little option that time, and a late flip by Burnett and got Burris outside. It was a good play.
It's going to be third down and a long 4 with the ball spotted right at the 42 of Smyrna.
And when you only have 6 yards rushing, that 3rd and 4 is long. It really is long.
Right now, they need a first down to get within field goal range for sure here. So it's a gigantic 3rd and 4 play. 3 wide right for Burnett. Quick pass, incomplete. Just a real quick pass out there to Forrest, I believe. No, that was...
Yeah, it was Forrest.
It was Forrest. That's kind of strange to see him out there. Incomplete.
That was a tough drop that time. That would have been a... I'm not sure he had first down territory. He was close, but I don't know. It was a real short pass, and I think he'd have been shy even if he'd caught the ball.
Fake. Pitch back. Ball is rolling around and loose. And I'm not sure who has it. It's not going to matter. We'll just have to see where they spot it, John. It is the Bulldog football right at the 50. Matt Forrest flipped it to Uri, John, and...
Yeah, it really, I think it didn't matter at that point.
They were faking. They were going to go for the fake there, and not
so
that it
it's going to be
mattered.
their ball anyway if they didn't complete it, so nothing to lose there.
The fifth turnover.
Sure hurts that field position again. Midfield here for Smyrna. They've had great field position all night.
Here's Gray. Again from the gun, sending Wilkes in motion a bit. Looking left, has plenty of time. Wilkes there, and a little low for him, and incomplete. Second down, right at the 50.
I really believe the field is really maybe a little damp, more so than we even think it is, because they really have had trouble holding on to the football tonight. Oakland with some fumbles, and Smyrna with the pass receptions tonight. There's been about 3 drops tonight.
Well, it appears from at least this vantage point, there's still a few umbrellas out, but I don't see as well. Yeah, it's still falling a little bit, a little light mist falling, but it's not as hard as it was. Gray back to pass and throws a bullet in there. Incomplete. Have to see who gets up off the bottom. I believe that's Martin. Yes, would have been enough for a first down, but incomplete. There is a penalty, late flag, holding against the Bulldogs.
Smyrna, Brian, has 34 yards rushing and a little over 50 yards passing, so they really haven't lit it up offensively either, but Oakland has done very little to compensate for it. So really, you know, if you look at it, those turnovers are the difference in this ball game. I keep saying that, but you know, that's the way it is. It really is.
Smyrna keeps shooting themselves in the foot a little bit with penalties here too. 17-yard holding penalty puts the ball back at the Smyrna 34-yard line.
17-yard holding penalty. Okay. I heard that too.
Well, that's where they put it. Second down and 27.
Oh, everybody's coming. Here they come.
Gray in lots of trouble. Gets out of it somehow. Finds his man at the 40, 45, 50, 45, and pushed out of bounds. That's Will Martin. Well, Sonny Gray made something out of nothing there, and he got just great job by Wolver on the tackle after a 28-yard pass catch there. Nice job by the Bulldogs to get it back really where they were.
Well, that was all Sonny Gray. You know, that was just a great play. He got out of that pass rush. They sent everybody, and he found the open receiver and picked up a big first down.
Out to talk about it here. From the shotgun will be number 2, Sonny Gray. Harris split to the left. He's going to block. Gray has time. Pass out there, intercepted by the Oakland Pats. And that is intercepted by number 21, Zach Wolver. Now going the other way.
Wolver did a good job. He read that really well and cut in front of the receiver and got the interception. And Oakland again holds off another Smyrna opportunity.
So there was a flag, a holding penalty against Smyrna. That's going to be declined, obviously, after the interception. Now, John, if you're an Oakland fan, you just want to keep this football, hold on to the football, and see if you can make something happen.
They go in at halftime 21-7. They've got to say they've had a moral victory. That's for sure, with the first half that they've played.
Blizzard and Urey to the left as receivers. Burnett in some trouble. Little screen pass to Burris. 45. And going to be hit there, so he picks up 4 in the good.
Well, that play, when it first started out, it looked like it was going to get huge yardage. And the pursuit by Smyrna, Wilkes just did a great job of getting to the receiver and stopping him. Good open field tackle that time by Wilkes.
6:09 left before halftime, and Smyrna right now enjoying a 21-0 lead. And John mentioned their stats just a minute ago. Nothing spectacular, but enough to be up by 3 touchdowns. 2nd and 6 for the Pats. Burnett Goes left side to Burris, and Burris maybe ekes out a yard, possibly two, depending on the spot. Brock Willis with a big hit for the Bulldogs. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4. Receiver. So 3 wide right for Tyler Burnett. And whistles. Maybe a delay here, don't know.
They better be against Oakland.
And it is. Boy, John, just one bad thing after another keeps happening to Oakland.
Well, it's really been an odd first half. You know, you got Smyrna that really hasn't run the ball that well, really hasn't passed the ball that well, but they got the ball on the 1-yard line once and scored. They got the ball again down here at the 2-yard line and scored. So Oakland has made it pretty easy for them to get a score, and they've done nothing against Smyrna defensively.
Oakland, after the penalty, backed up to the 38, so it's 3rd and 9.
Smyrna with 50 yards in penalties, that's really cut their offensive numbers down.
Burnett pass right side, incomplete, intended for Blizzard, and I don't think Blizzard knew where the ball was.
Yeah, Shane turned left, and it was thrown to his right, and by the time he picked up the ball, it was past him.
So 4th down, and Burnett in to punt as the missed. I don't really know what else to call it. It's a really fine rain. It's nothing heavy, but it's harder at times, and it's beginning to come down pretty good. Almost, really, from the lights, looks like snow, but it's not. Wilkes going to make the catch at the 18. Up to the 20. There's a dead obvious flag in there. Gets it up to about 30.
I think that's going to be against Smyrna also. Well, we get an update from Donnie on the weather. Maybe he can kind of give us a little insight down on the field.
Well, guys, you're right. It's kind of been off and on, but the mist is a little bit heavier, and it's going to be causing even more problems here as the game proceeds.
I think the biggest problem right now, at least on one side of the ball, has been it's just slippery, and it's caused at least 3 of the Oakland turnovers done.
You're right, and those turnovers have been the difference in the game, and so Oakland needs to hang on to the football. Maybe they can get back into it.
Well, they're marking off some gigantic yardage here, John.
Well, they did 17 yards a while ago. What's this one, 35? He just keeps walking.
The penalty is against Smyrna. It's a block in the back. So now Oakland has a real opportunity. It's first and 10 for Smyrna at the 8. They're definitely going the wrong way here. Sonny Gray back in at quarterback. Hands off Maceo Harris, and he leaps forward for a couple. Brings up 2nd down. Last scores we had: Riverdale 21-0 over Lebanon, Wilson Central 14-0 over Siegel, Laverne 14-0 over Blackman, Forest and Eagleville knotted at 0-0 at Forest tonight. They gave Harris a yard on that. 2nd down, ball at the 8. Gray hands off Harris. 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice carry of 5 yards from Maceo Harris.
That was a big run. They got him out of territory just a little bit, gave him a little better field position, and also gives them an opportunity here on this 3rd down, 3rd and short. It's a lot better than 3rd and 10, that's for sure.
Sophomore Miles Taylor.
Look for, if they do pass here, look for something short, something up the middle.
Taylor had the Oakland tackle. 3rd and 5 from the 17. Here's Gray under center and threw him off sides for sure. That should be enough for a first down too, John. That was Adam Elrod. He was just over anxious a little bit.
Well, if it is, that's a tough break for Oakland. That's what it's going to be here. That is a huge lift for Smyrna.
It is against the Patriots.
And And it is.
Yes, there's that first bank first down. 3:14 on the clock. And
Smyrna may be able to run out the clock now, and they'll be happy about it, up 21-0.
Ball at their own 18. Crouch and Martin, receivers to the right, nobody to the left, and I backfield with Brock Willis and Harris in the I formation. Fake now rolling out to the right. Gray, plenty of time, long pass, launched out there and incomplete, intended for DeMarcus Martin.
And Martin never really was open on that play. I watched that play develop, and Sonny kept looking for him to get open, but it was great coverage that time by Oakland, and really there was no secondary receiver to go to.
Sam Urey defending for the Patriots. I would say that we are right around the same time as everybody else except Eagleville Forest. I think they're a little ahead of us, so we should have some scores here before halftime.
The Braves aren't playing tonight.
No.
No, they're through.
It's been a while.
Miss it already.
Gray to Martin and stumbles at the 25. He lost his shoe, John. He had a blowout there, and I think had he not lost that shoe, he would have had the first down for sure. You can find Loveless Photography at lovelessphotography.com.
Man in red with a beard. Jeff doesn't have a beard, does he?
No.
Oh, okay.
Here's Maceo Harris. He goes left side and maybe picks up a couple there, and that's going to be it.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
All right, Brian, on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, we have an update at halftime. It's Forest 7, Eagleville 7. Wilson Central over Siegel, still the first quarter's into the first quarter, 14-0. Laverne over Blackman at the end of one, 14-0. Riverdale leading Lebanon, 21-0.
Here on the fourth down for the punt.
I think the weather also is a factor here. They think they may be able to get good field position, maybe get a run back here.
Urey is standing right at the 42.
That's a fake.
It is a fake. Going to the right is Wilkes. 35-40 and out of bounds. And enough for that first bank first down.
Boy, that's some confidence on your defense, because if Oakland had gotten that ball, they'd have had great field position, but a great play by Smyrna. It worked, and they pick up another first down.
Had plenty of time to look it over there as well and talk about it. Oakland called the timeout, but Smyrna got the fake called and got the first bank first down, picking up 16. Smyrna may be able to run out the clock now with that first bank first down. Clock drops under 2 minutes now. Gray from the shotgun, sending Martin in motion. He's going to block left side. Now Gray in some trouble and on the run, and he's going to be sacked. Tucker on the tackle for the Oakland High School Patriots. Gray lost 3, so second down and 13 yards. Still in their own territory here at the 39. New score, 21-14, Riverdale over Lebanon. That one at the half. 21-14, Riverdale leading Lebanon at halftime.
Brian, I believe Lebanon scored with 2 seconds to go in the half there. They were down 21-7.
Here's Harris, 45, 50, 45, 42 to beat. Can he do it? No. He's going to be yanked down at the 17-yard line. Another first bank first down, David Sanders. First and 10 with only 49 seconds from the 16, now within striking distance. Split backfield, pass across the middle, Martin incomplete. Again, the newest score we have for you, Riverdale 21, Lebanon 14. Here's Gray, under center this time. Hand off to Maceo Harris, bangs in the line. picks up a couple. Adam Elrod on the team. Gray working from the shotgun this time. Harris split to the left. Three-step drop. Now he's in some trouble. Rolls out left side and finds Martin there. Stretches for it, skies for it, and catches it for the TD. DeMarcus Martin with a Superman catch in the end zone.
Well, that's definitely great clock management with about 3 minutes to 27, maybe soon to be 28. Nothing.
Here's the Hosford PAT attempt. Snap set, the kick is away, and it hits the uprights and falls to the turf. No good. 27-0 Bulldogs back after.